Yo, what's good? How's it going, guys? Today, gonna be doing a little bit of drafting. Right now, we actually don't have enough gems to do a replica draft because we need 1,500 gems. We do have a lot of gold though, so we're gonna be doing some Dominaria draft. Should be a time. I haven't really drafted this set at all. That's not true. I've drafted a little bit, but I would not say I'm experienced in this. So we'll see how it goes. I definitely think like it's probably not gonna be maybe the most informative draft, but hopefully it'll be entertaining nonetheless, and maybe we'll find some things out. So let's get it. Alright, so first pack here. Right away, just looking at it. Oath of Teferi. Obviously insane if we get a Planeswalker, but we don't have Planeswalker, so pretty sure this is actually just bad and limited for almost all decks. Lingering Phantom actually seems like a pretty solid card. It's a nice little build around for Black Historic. But 6 mana 5/4 isn't great, even if it returns. This card though is actually sort of interesting. 5 mana 3/3 Death Touch Lifelink. Not awful, not great. Second ability I feel like is going to be relevant some of the time, but not that much. Memorial is not too insane. Not looking to take that yet, at least. I like Dark Bargain a lot. I think Guardian's actually alright. Glider's actually alright. I think Migration actually is probably one of the better cards in this pack. To be honest, I don't really know which colors are the strongest. I feel like green's alright. This pack's kind of interesting. We see like some like Black Historic Matter stuff / Legendary Matter stuff. I'm a little wary to go into that because I just feel like you're just not gonna get enough historic stuff some of the time, or maybe not enough for historic stuff, but enough legendaries to make this actually good. Dark Bargain I like, but I don't think I want to first pick it. Obviously not picking Oath of Teferi. Maybe it's just Phantom. Maybe Phantom's just good. I think Migration's probably one of the better cards in the pack. Or Guardians might be alright. Just like as a neutral card. Glider's probably alright too. I think I'd take some Migration. This is nice because it's just a solid green card. It also fits pretty well into, I know there's actually quite a few decks that have like sacrifice themes in this format, so it's kind of nice to have some tokens that you can just sack. Also solid early board presence, and also it goes late. It's probably just the best card in this pack. I'm not super impressed with anything else. So about that. Okay, interesting. Here we see Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. It's just another blink. It's actually alright because it's got flash, so it's like you can save a creature or something. It does have to be a historic permanent that you do it to though, which is pretty limiting. If you can get Sage to work, you're in a pretty good spot, but I don't think it's actually too great and limited. I think Song of Release actually is really good. Yeah, I think this card's actually good. I feel like there's a lot of big stuff that you can cast in this format. And this lets you cast it really easily. Also just lets you put it in your deck, and also its last effect is actually like just kind of insane. Like, just gives you a free swing in that like probably does a ton of damage. So I feel like Song's the pick here, especially it goes really well with Saproling Migration, obviously. Other cards I'm looking at, I don't really like Rescue. I like Overseer. Don't really have anything for Animus. I like Omnivore a lot. I think this card's great, but I don't really want to necessarily lock myself into black yet. Like the green black deck obviously is something I'm looking at, but I think it'd be cool to go like a ramp tokens green deck that just pumps out some big stuff. It's pseudo convoke, you know, and I think that's pretty good in a format with a lot of, like, I mean, just look at these, like casting these on like turn 4 or something, like with song, is kind of insane. Especially this one, actually. This one's probably honestly a little better than this, just because of the trample. But yeah, I mean, Fungal Infection is also a good black card. I mean, obviously, it's like just pretty good. I mean, it can kill a 2/2 that's attacking, or it can just kill a X1 and make a token, which is great. And especially in like black where you want tokens to stack, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's tempting to go there, but I think Song is definitely just the pick. Even like if one of these were to wield, they totally still match up with the Song. And Song being uncommon, we're just not going to see it as much, and it's definitely something our deck wants. Not always the best reasoning to pick a card, but I think in this case it's actually probably fine. So I'm going with Song. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, this card's actually, I don't think, very good. 6 mana Cataclysm, I mean, it's alright, but like, then you get stuff back, and it's also like limited with pretty low power stuff, so nothing too crazy or doing with that. Here we see some good black cards, some not good red cards, at least for limited. This card's getting constructed. And probably a playable green combat trick. I think it's actually pretty good. Green obviously kind of sucks against flyers, typically. Unless you have reach creatures or this, so. Something I'm looking to wheel, probably not taking it right now. Power Stone Shard, not really what we're doing. I mean, yeah, this will be an interesting card to go, but I just don't think it's too great with what we have so far. So I was really kind of looking at the black cards here. I mean, this card's just like not good. At least I don't think it's good. I can actually see being okay. I feel like there's a lot of like 2-power creatures in this format, but I don't know. So black cards probably where we're looking. I kind of like Thallid or Infection. I'm not huge on this because we're clearly not running like a historic dedicated deck. I feel like black white's more in that field, and this card I just don't think is that good. So Infection or Thallid, I kind of like Infection. Maybe that's wrong. I don't actually know which one's better, to be honest. They're very similar cards despite being very different. You know, they're both just like spawning something, but they have like a nice effect on the front side. I mean, 3/2 for 3 is like meh. Something -1/-1 for 1 black is actually pretty good, so I think I'll take Fungal Infection here. Probably gonna see a lot of these go pretty late anyway, so with that, kind of locking myself into black green. We'll see what we end up getting later. I think this card's pretty dope. I don't know if this deck's real, but I think it's pretty cool if it's actually real. Drain's Torment, I think it's actually pretty good. Problem is the XX Nightmare, like, it gets bounced, it just dies, and also it doesn't have any evasion or anything, so I mean, you're just kind of, it's like a very, I don't know, it's a weird card. On the other hand, we have 2 really good black commons. Confessor's insane, Dark Bargain pretty good, Ancient Animus we're looking at. These red cards aren't great. This is Divination's good, but Courser's good, Traveler's good, but I feel like the white cards are kind of underwhelming in practice. Like I said before, Dark Bargain is not something I'm trying to take early. I think it's kind of like take it later and like smooth out your deck a little bit. So probably looking for a Torment versus Confessor. kind of trying to go Confessor, I think. I feel like it just plays more into our deck's game plan so far, which is like play stuff instead of just like do nothing for 2 turns and then make a big thing. I mean, this has potential to be really good, but probably want to be more in like a control deck to really run this. So I'll play Confessor. I think this card's really good. It's just so flexible, and that makes it strong. I mean, I think a Menace on a 3/3 is actually pretty good. Whew, that's kind of rough pack. I think this card's good. I think this card's good. I think this card's pretty good, but probably not unlimited. Soul Salvage is alright. Same with Grow from Ashes. Probably not really what we're looking for though. Sparring Construct and Bardic Wanderer though. Kind of like Wanderer here actually. I mean, like we have Song and like probably trying to eventually get like some stuff to actually attack him with. I feel like this is probably one of the biggest things in the format too. Construct's not bad either, especially in like a sack deck. Which may or may not be the route we end up going. I think it's actually pretty solid, but nothing special. I'm gonna take Wanderer here. I mean, this card's just sort of underwhelming. Same with this. If either of these wheel, I'll probably take it, but not really looking for them right now. So I'll take the Wanderer. Interesting. I think Skip Wrenches is great. I mean, yeah, I've heard this card's kind of insane, and I mean, I've played with it a little bit, and I've seen it's pretty good. Just a flexible 2-drop, can turn into a Mind Drop late game with a 1/3 attached. I mean, it's exactly the kind of thing we want, like a little early game. If you get Song, like, you can throw it out, you can sack it, whatever. It's great. Another Fungal Infection, or Druid. I kind of like Druid, to be honest. Similar to Witch, I think it's probably one of the better kicker cards. Because a 3-mana 2/3 is just fine. Like it's not good, but it's like it blocks, it attacks, it does something. And then obviously if you kick it, like you're just not dying, probably ever. That being said, I kind of like another Fungal Infection here. Seems to be the direction our deck's going. We'll see if we end up picking up more stuff that actually helps us in that game plan, but kind of like it for now. Oh, interesting pick. Now we see a lot of black-green. I don't know what that's telling us, but kind of like Impulse here. I think Impulse is just a good card. Awkwardly, it doesn't find like a lot of the cards that we picked so far. Like it doesn't find Migration, doesn't find Song, doesn't find either of the Fungal Infections. I think it's still just a good card though. I mean, it's basically a cantrip in green, which is good, and Scout is nothing super great. It's alright. I guess if we're doing like a ramp thing, it's not bad. I don't like this card very much. I think Divest is probably alright, but nothing too insane. This card, not really what we're looking to do. I think we have one wizard, yeah. Which is a wizard. Makes sense. I like Impulse here though. We'll find our sack outlets, ideally, if we do get those sack outlets, which is good. Okay, now we have Guardians versus Phantom again. Guardians with Song, I mean, in theory, Guardians with the Saga is pretty good, but with Song specifically, it's actually not that great, because you kind of just want the last effect to get repeated. The first one's actually not super useful at that point. That being said, I think it's gotta be Phantom, actually. Seems like we might get the ability to pump out some big stuff. And Phantom's like a great thing to pump out and then like get back eventually. Take Worm here. We may or may not play it, but it's a big body. Take the armament, solid combat trick, nothing else in that pack's really great. Dark Bargain, wield like I thought it would. Processor versus Weather, this is basically what I want for my collection. I think I have 4 Skirk Processors already, so I'll just take the board. Not huge on this card. Yeah, meh. Enchantment Auras are never really that great unless they're removal, and this card doesn't do anything too insane. I mean, you're just gonna get 2 for 1 pretty often with this, I feel like, and in the off chance it works, it's like it still doesn't feel that great. You're basically just playing a return from the graveyard. Ooh, wow. Ooh, okay, okay. Wow, it's a fantastic pack. Yeah, so this is gonna be Whisper, I think. Steel Leaf, obviously, great card, but we're not mono green. We're actually more black heavy right now. Which means triple green's just going to be really hard to cast. Probably not going to be able to cast it until like turn 6, at least, assuming we make a land drop every turn. In theory, we play Grow from Ashes and make it more playable, but I mean that just doesn't seem good. And this card is just kind of insane. Like, it's exactly the kind of card we wanted from for our deck, because it lets us return one of our big things by sacking little tokens that we have. So, definitely a blood or Whisper deck. Oh my god, and just to follow it up, wow. Spore Swarm is exactly what we wanted. Yep, there's other notable things, another Impulse, another Infection. Definitely things that we're interested in wheeling. I think Guy's Protector is okay. Short Sword, in theory, could be okay, but probably not. Not looking to play Rat Colony. This card's kind of cool, actually, but obviously we're not in red or anything, so definitely just Swarm. Ooh, interesting. Tempted to take Marwyn for just to have, but obviously we don't have any. I don't think we have any elves, do we? Yeah, no elves. So it's probably just gonna be Skinwitch again. I know I said Druid's good, but I still think Skinwitch is just way far superior. And this will probably wheel. If it doesn't wheel, I'll probably Wander, or I'll just rare draft that. Yeah, Skinwitch is great though, like I said before. Interesting pack. Doesn't really have anything we're interested in, to be honest. A little sad. What's the pick here? Do I just pick Protector just in case we don't have enough playables? It's really looking like we're gonna have enough playables right now, considering everything right now that is in our deck is pretty much playable, and only like 8 more cards. Probably not trying to play Protector anyway. That being said, there's not anything else I really want ever. Yeah, I'll just pick Protector. There's no reason to pick anything else here. Oh. Oh, wow. This card also not terrible. Nah, maybe it's just bad. Okay, this is probably the best uncommon in this set, I think. Interestingly, also an Opt, and a Druid. I actually think this is just worth a blue splash. Yeah. Like, I think we're actually gonna play that. I think it's just really good. Straight up, just a great card. I mean, its effect is amazing. It turns all your lands into actual cards and life gain, which is just everything you could ask for. It's almost just a rare. Yeah, this I think this card's actually just perfect for our deck as well. Sack Outlet, and also just makes tokens, so it's a little slow, but I mean our deck's probably pretty slow anyway, so that's fine. Definitely gives us just a lot of late game ability. Okay. Ooh. Kind of like Tome, but I mean it's not like anything super special. Actually, maybe Tome is good. Now thinking about it, Tome actually might be kind of good for our deck. And here's why. We actually want to be looting because of Whisper. Then again, Whisper's just gonna be good anyway, so like we don't really need to. And Confessor's just insane, so no reason to do anything else. These two cards are also good, in my opinion, so looking for these on the wheel. I'm not trying to take Op, even though I'm probably going to play a little bit of a boost splash. It's just not really worth it. I mean, Op's good, but it's not like worth the splash, or worth more of a splash than this. Huh. I mean, this is actually a good pack for us. We're probably not. What is this? 5? Oh no, we actually don't wheel anything here. That sucks. Really would have liked to actually. Gift of Growth, I think, is a great trick. I think this is actually like one of the best tricks they've printed recently. I think it's just absolutely blows people out all the time. This is on tap and a pump, and you can make it a big pump if you kick it. Where's this tome though? Oh, like I almost feel like this is just something we might want, but maybe it's not. Maybe I'm overvaluing it. And like sometimes we're gonna be able to exile things. Not often, but sometimes. It's tempting. I think Confessor's just a pick here. It's a little bit more of a tempo card, but I think that's actually fine. It's just hard to block and like good. I'm really thinking about a tome though, because our deck is maybe a little bit slower with 2 Skin Witches and stuff. Like, really don't want to be going super fast. Like this is definitely like a grindy deck, right? I mean, Song of Freyalise is like even not really super quick. I mean, it can pump stuff out, but it's not like fast. This is a grindy card. This is a grindy card. Like everything in our deck's basically grindy, which means Tome just gets better. Ooh. And Confessor is more of a tempo card. Interesting. I'm really thinking about this one. I mean, Tome is a 3-mana activation, which means sometimes we're just like not gonna have the mana to do it. In fact, 3 mana is a lot to loot. I think Confessor's the pick here. It's probably pretty close though. Ooh, that's a good pickup. I think this card's really, really good. Yeah, I mean, it just being able to like just fireball your opponent for 7 is like, alright, yeah, sign me up. And you can also just have it be a 7/7, so it's good either way. Nothing we really care about here. Just take this for the board. Probably not gonna play it. Take the Impulse here for sure. Druid versus Wander. I'm gonna take the Druid just because we don't have one yet. Might not be a main deck card, but we'll see. Okay. Bigger for the board. Probably not gonna play it ever. Ooh, another Druid. I'll board that one. I really only want 1 main max. Oh boy. Wow, what a pack. Oh, this is a great pack for us. Shepherd's great. Sapherd, excuse me. That's kind of funny actually. Confessor's great. I think Acolyte's actually pretty good. Impulse, and obviously the rares, what we're probably gonna end up taking, but and the Tome we were looking at before. Like, there's just a lot going on in this pack that we like. But it's obviously the Allosaurus. This card's just great. Like, 4 mana 5/5 is a very good rate, and then you can usually you're probably gonna wait to kick it and have it kill something on its enter as well, which is just great. So yeah, we'll take that. Much worse pack for us. Here, Angel's really, really good. Obviously, we're not even close to playing that though. This is the kind of pack I would want, like a light fixing, and it would be nice. Might just be Candle. If we're facing like a really slow deck, like this card's actually okay. I don't really like Ooze that much because we're not really an aggressive deck that's trying to do that. I'll take Candle. I probably won't play it, but I could. Oh boy. Wow. What a card that is. Interesting. Oh. Okay, that's gonna be the pick for sure. But oh wait, ooh, the onslaught too. What? Wow. This is another. Why can't they just like split up these two uncommons and put one in the pack before? Oh, I think it's Soothsayer, but not by a lot. Because we're not really trying to attack and be like the deck that does that after all. Like I said, we're pretty grindy, so like this isn't how we're probably gonna win the game. Probably gonna end up casting big things and swinging with them instead of like pumping our little things. And this just gets us closer to that goal. Interesting. Oh, wow. We're just getting so many payoffs this late. Whew. Yeah, this card's just great. Exactly what we want. I mean, it's literally the green black like head guy, like like the green black lord basically. Yeah, this card's just great and exactly what we're doing in our deck. And I mean, 4 mana make this Apperling like to sack to this guy and draw. Like I mean, it's like 6 mana draw card. Kind of janky, but like also drains our opponent for 1, which is pretty good. Okay. So here's this guy. I don't think this is actually that great of a card. I think it's just super expensive. Acolyte's pretty good. I think Soul Salvage actually might almost be playable now that we have like a lot of grindy cards, but we have Whisper already, so like I'm not super worried. Probably just gonna take another Confessor. Interesting. Abomination, Dark Bargain, and Vigor are our picks here. Probably just gonna take Bargain. I don't actually know if I want to play 2. Yargle. Yargle's not what our deck's doing, I'll tell you that much. Ballad, on the other hand, exactly what we're doing. And there's another one. We'll take it. And an Impulse versus a Confessor. We already have 3 Confessors. And actually, I already have two Impulses too. I kind of like just going hard on Impulses, though. They don't get worse. Like, our deck's like full of creatures that we want to find, and like definitely like finding specific creatures is something we're interested in. Also with the splash, like we actually want this to find islands as well. Whereas Confessor, we have 3 already, and I mean, it definitely doesn't get worse in multiples, but it's like, I mean, we're fine in that department, so I'll take the Impulse here. Mostly because of the splash, I think, but also because it's just a good card. I'll take Blessing here. Probably not gonna play it. Take Worm here. Probably not gonna play it. Might actually cut the one in the main too. Oh, Soul Salvage is a good wheel. Alright. Cool. Yeah, so this went pretty well. I think anyway. Like I said, I'm not an expert in this format. I've played it minimally, so I don't actually know if this is that great of a deck or not, but it seems good. Alrighty, we got a lot of cuts to make. 5, in fact. First cut I think is going to be Worm. I mean, yeah, it's a big thing, but this just doesn't do anything other than be big. I wonder if we cut Wanderer too. I almost want to, but like, at that point, then we're getting kind of low on big things, you know? Like, we do want some big things to cast, just not, but Worms aren't really impressive big things. Yeah, I think we keep Wanderer, and I definitely keep Elemental and Phantom, and we have Allosaurus as well. All like solid big things to cast. Elemental probably being the best. What are we cutting here? I think. Thinking about what is bad in our deck. Maybe Dark Bargain isn't something we're super interested in. It makes our impulses worse. Also, like, we have enough stuff that kind of goes through our deck, I feel like, with impulse and with Tatiova and with Soothsayer. Like, we got a decent amount of card draw. I'm not super worried about this. Do we want to play a main deck Druid is the question. That's a big question. I think actually no. Maybe we do though. I'll think about that. Might stay out of that deck though. I think these cards are great. I think these are great. Maybe Armament, but we actually are really weak to flyers, which is sort of worrying. Like, we have no way of dealing with flyers, in fact, because we don't really have any removal either. Yeah, kind of makes me want to keep it in. I didn't realize that actually. We have no removal. Which makes Candle look a little appealing, but we also have this from the board. So we're not just like dead to flyers, but obviously they're not great for us. I like 2 Infections. I just don't think they're a bad card. I think it's actually a really good card. We still have 2 cuts though. I wonder if maybe we cut a Confessor. Let me actually look at this the other way here, so we can see everything. You can see everything? Yeah, you can. Alright. So with Confessor at 4, this is what a curve looks like. It's actually a pretty nice curve. Let me look at this too, where these are just 4s. Right here. Maybe we do too many 4-drops. I mean, Caligo is also like possibly 6. Man, our deck's like kind of really flexible, which is awesome. I like Thallid because it's something we can sack and not feel bad about sacking. Also, it's something we can trade with and not feel bad about trading with. And like, it's great with fungal plots. It's great with Slimefoot. What else? It's great with Soothsayer. Yeah, I mean, it's all things we're interested in. Maybe Stronghold Confessor is a cut. I mean, it is just like a tempo-y card. I took so many of them so highly though, but admittedly there wasn't a lot else going on in the packs that they were in. And like I said, like, we're a grindy deck. We're not really looking to have a lot of these that are more tempo-y. So I'll cut 1 at least. 1 cut to go at least. Oh, by the way, I think I like the 1 island. Nah, actually. See, the thing is, the 1 island's not bad because we actually have 2 sources because of Song. That being said, Song might get cast before we're even trying to cast this. I wonder if with 3 impulses if it's just fine to run 1 island though. We do have the Envoy as well if we are desperate. Just trying to think like what worst card in here is. I almost just feel like it's Confessor. Like, I know these cards aren't like insane. These 2. I know that. I'm not trying to, you know, say they're like insane cards, but they're important because they're our late game like finishers, right? Like, this guy's just gonna push through a bunch of damage, and this guy's going to attack and then like come back, right? Ideally, in theory. Maybe this guy's the cut. Because we just have enough stuff to do without him. Also, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 historics. 5 historics isn't bad. I'm really stuck on what the last cut should be. Let me know what you guys think the cut should be. I'm kind of thinking it might be a confessor again. Just because he doesn't fit our game plan. Like, he sucks to sack. Like, you do not want to sack this ever, right? And, like, admittedly, we're not sacking that many things. Like, it's really just Whisper, I guess. And Soothsayer. But I don't know. I'm just really unsure here. Maybe it's Phantom. And we just bring it in if it's super grindy. Nah, it's gotta be Confessor. Confessor just feels like it's splitting our game plan too much. I'm okay with 1, but more than that feels kind of bad, I think. Of course, after I took them like super high, like I'm like starting to say like, oh no, this isn't that great. But it's whatever. I'm obviously making this my thing. This is like greenback grind. Pretty much. Like I said, I'm okay with 1 island. Yeah, I like this. I think this is actually good. So we'll see how it runs.